Alright, hello everyone, my name is Ark and welcome back to another SH Figuarts review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Kid Goku from Dragon Ball GT. Technically, not Kid Goku because it's still full-grown Goku in his kid body, but whatever. This guy came out like a month ago. I've had him in just sitting in my collection for a while. Got him straight from Big Bad Toy Store, which is good. But finally have him here, ready to look at him, which, again, that's why we're here. So, yeah, let's just get him out of the box and see what he comes with. Alright, oh, wait. There we go. Alright, so here we have GT Goku. He is extremely small, which is actually insane to think about. He stands at a whopping 3.5 inches, give or take, which is probably the smallest figure I have reviewed on this channel, besides Pan from Dragon Ball Superhero. I am going to take some pictures with Pan towards the end to show how he kind of compares with her. I don't want to take her out of the box. It's a whole hassle and a half for me to do that. So, yeah, in terms of the aesthetic, just kind of starting out, he looks really nice. In a lot of instances, he's shown to be very accurate in terms of height compared to other figures. People were very afraid that he was going to be like super scaled up just to have him as a bigger figure, but no, this guy is actually like really nice. He's very well sculpted, and he just has that accurate size that doesn't make him look like he's out of proportion, just like Pan. Like Pan had a lot of weird proportion issues with her head and everything like that, so yeah, it's still a decent release. But this guy is more widely available for everyone since he is not a premium Bandai release and more so of a general release for online retailers. So yeah, in terms of the aesthetic, this guy does have a little bit of shading, but only in the yellow pants. I don't know if I can get this so it looks very nice. So, I'm going to use my pencil to kind of show. So this guy does have some shading around the knee area, which is really nice. It has it both on the bottom of the leg and the top. I got a little bit of graphite on there. Oh no. And he does have it on both sides. It does look like a little bit of dry brushing just here and there, but that's really much it. So he doesn't have any other type of shading anywhere else. Not even in the back either. So that's where you're only gonna find shading, which is nice. Wish they did a little more, but whatever. The chest is painted, which they actually got a pretty decent color in terms of being able to match it accurately. Maybe the chest was painted, or it was just the blue that was painted. It might have been the chest. But he looks really nice. Like, I like the size of him. He's super tiny. He like is smaller than my hand. That's actually so weird to think about. But yeah, this guy looks really good. But because of that really small aesthetic, is he gonna fare well in terms of the articulation? And I will say yes, a little bit. So the head does move up, down, and up really well. He does have a double ball joint neck, which is really nice, and that peg is really high, so you can like move around the neck really freely. There's nothing really like obstructing you, which is really, really good. The butterfly joints for this figure, that can happen, so that's one issue with him. So you can pop out his butterfly joints, not too much, and sometimes that will happen. If I can get it back, his arm in, please. Like right now would be good. I hate these figures sometimes. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, I got them sort of fixed. This little flap is being weird now. I might have to redo it. It looks fine. So, butterfly joints, pretty much non-existent, but for a figure this size, you're not really expecting anything like that. This sleeve keeps just going inward for no reason. The arms, he doesn't have a bicep swivel, which is kind of a bummer, but again, a really small arm. He's like smaller than the tip of my finger. So, elbows, he does have a single joint elbow, which is fine. Again, it works for this figure. The arm, the hands are really well sculpted for a figure his size. Has this been out of focus the whole time? So, really nice sculpting and everything. Articulation is pretty good so far. Ab crunch, you're going to get some going forward, backwards, pretty much the gist of regular figures. He does have the articulation on the... what's this called? The thing for his gi. And of course, the knees. The legs, he has pretty good legs. He can do the splits pretty well. The knees don't look that jarring. Again, just a little bit of shading on there would have been perfect. And just kind of kicking forward, pretty good. Kicking backwards, you're not going to get much because he does have sculpted butt cheeks, and I think it's going to be much more of an issue with this guy than probably a bigger size figure. You have your foot swivel, ankle rocker, and of course you have the these guys are very horrendous. Those toe joints, those are horrible. That looks horrible. That they did not even try on that. So overall, he looks really nice. And again, this is an issue that I have with these figures, like the little sleeves when they're separate. I hate them. But yeah, this guy does come with a lot of accessories. So let's take a look at those real quick. All right, so this guy is not lacking in the accessory department, really. So funny enough, I can actually get him in the picture this time around. So he does have a whole different hair sculpt, which is really nice. This is something I mentioned with the Kaioken Goku that I reviewed recently, the new one, where he has the flowing hair going up and the regular base Goku hair. This, something kind of dope from those. Since it was the old Goku, they used the old Goku head. But this one is a new Goku head. Yeah, granted, he is a kid Goku. But he does have the indented hair spikes, which is really nice. The other Goku, the Kaioken Goku, doesn't. This hair sculpt also has the indented spikes of hair, which is really nice. Now, for the faces, I'm just going to be using my pencil to kind of just signal which ones they are. So, he does have a serious face, a shouting face, and an angry face. Most common stuff for Dragon Ball. He does come with a whole different vest accessory, which is more so for more articulated poses. So this is very differently sculpted than this part right here. So you can definitely exchange those, and it's more of a flowy under vest than anything. He does come with his own Kamehameha, meaning that he does have 2 Kamehameha hands to hold it. Technically, he has 4, but 2 of them are specifically to hold them. They do have the pegs on the side, which is really nice. I know they used to just use 1 before, but now 2 of them, which is good. So, he does have 2 shooting ki blast hands, really extended hands. Grasping hand, well, these are more basic Kamehameha hands without the actual peg. 2 fighting pose hands, and I'm guessing these are the grasping hands because the hands look very similar to each other, which is not an issue, but it's kind of jarring sometimes. But he does come with a lot of accessories, which is really good. So, just kind of going for my final verdict on this guy. I think he's really good. He is around $58, I believe. He's available in a lot of places. Big Bad Toy Store, and that's the only place I can think of. But I know he's available on Premium Bandai for some reason, but I wouldn't buy from them because their shipping is expensive as hell for figures that are like widely available everywhere else. But this guy is really good. In terms of the score that I'll give this guy, I'm probably going with a I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. The only reason for this is kind of just the vest shoulder flaps. I hate those. They're so annoying because they're just separate pieces. They're not really well sculpted to just fit, and they go under the actual torso a lot. At least for me. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. So that's an annoyance for me. I'm not mad about his accessories. He does come with a lot of accessories. He doesn't come with a tail though. And again, they're doing this thing again with a lot of other figures, mainly the GT line. They started off strong, but they're now starting to do the different figure DLC downloadable content stuff. Not really downloadable, but separate accessories with other figures that don't really match. In this example, we're getting the new GT Trunks, which comes with Goku's tail. And I don't know if someone had mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure Goku he does not. So Goku doesn't even have a peg for the tail. So I'm wondering how they're going to make that work. If they're going to give him just a whole different torso, or one of these with the tail, or the tail just kind of clamps downward. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that. So there's that. I think he's really good. There's going to be some limitations with the posability and articulation, which is always expected for a figure his size. So I think an 8 out of 10 is really good. The pricing is a little bit high, in my opinion. He was higher than the original Super Saiyan 4 Goku, slightly lower than the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So kind of meeting in the middle, really, which is reasonable. If he was 50, he would definitely have gone to up to a 9. But yeah, besides that, I don't have much else to say about this figure. I think he's really good. If you are collecting the GT line, he is the third one to release out of those. They're going very slow with it. The Trunks just recently started going up on Premium Bandai for pre-orders, and it's closing in a couple months or weeks. Pan is nowhere to be seen. That Pan is most likely going to be taller than this Goku, as shown in the promotional images. And I'm just hoping that they kind of just pump them out a lot faster at this point, because there's a lot of designs they can do for Dragon Ball GT. But yeah, that's all I have for today. If you guys have this figure, let me know what you think about him. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think they could have done a little bit better with it? I don't know. I think this figure is good enough, really. But yeah, that's all I have for today. And so I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.